Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Maple Butch and Ivy, and today we are talking about my journey on making a money, prosperity, and abundance bowl, as well as a working altar for it. The reason is that, especially since we've been in Virginia, I've made my first one with this one. I actually got it for free at a place I was working at. They were getting rid of some stuff, so I got this. As well as this. When I was living in Connecticut, I made a rice money bowl that was done by a gentleman through a Facebook group from Scotland. He used a cauldron, and I did that for a while. And then I ended up doing one when I did my altar. Shortly after I moved to Connecticut, I kind of used this for a rice money bowl as well as my doing my altar. And I think before we sold the house, I did a rice money bowl using a cauldron from a different material, and that helped. That's one of the reasons why it helped us, sell the house. I do have a story about it. I will put the link in. So since we've been here, I have gone through 3 bowls and a plate. We've been here for almost going on 2 years in August. So the flat surface that I was using, we ended up leaving a table that I was using in Connecticut that came with the house when we bought it. My husband forgot about it because me and the girls left before he did. He left the next day to meet up with his parents' house, and he forgot it. He thought I already put it in the pods, the moving pods, but I told him to put it in his truck. Miscommunication. He left it there. It is what it is. So when we got here, I took a surface that is his little storage that has double doors. I think it has not his games, it has some his stuff in it. It's next to the door going in and out of the house. So I was using that surface. So the first actual bowl I used was this. As soon as I did the rice, everything else, all the other ingredients, when I charged it and everything else, it felt right. I put it on the altar. It still felt right, but I had a hunch like I'm not going to use the rice while we're here. But it was something. I then so I thought after 3 or 4 months it had to be about the bowl. So I went to the Dollar Tree store, got a plain white bowl, and I painted it to make it earth. And it has an opening. Did that. It worked well. I actually put everything that was in here, put it in there, recharged it. It was working well. I have a video up, because I think I have a video for this one. I have another video where I redid the altar last fall. I used there's a cornucopia that I have. So I was using that. I did say that I was going to use the cornucopia for the rest of the year. It would have still been that way if I decided to not move the stuff from the altar to another table in the living room. So we me and one of our daughters, we switched bedrooms. We got the bigger bedroom. The stuff that was in the laundry room, my desk went downstairs. I had my desk, I had my altar, I have my apothecary cabinet that is still there. It fits where it is. It fits. It's staying there. We moved the roll top desk downstairs. We moved my altar in the bedroom. The bedroom's big. And then my husband put this table that was in, since we moved here, that was in the laundry room. We put it in our bedroom, the smaller bedroom, as an end table next to me. When we moved the bedroom, he still put it next to where my side is. About 3 weeks ago, I took the table out of the bedroom. I took a bedside table that we have a pair that we've had since I think we were living in Richmond for a couple years. Uh, one of my daughters took one of them for something. We've been having the other one hanging around, so I put that one next to my bed. I took the bigger table, put it in the living room up against the wall. It has decent amount of room on the surface. I took, because I moved everything, the cornucopia does not feel right. So and it was perfect because I'm like, oh, spring equinox. Some people call Austria. Take a pick. First day of spring was coming. Like, this is perfect, new beginnings. So I took a cauldron that I've used before. Took the rice and all the other stuff that was on a plate that I had earlier, and I put some in this bottle, in this little bottle, and then I put the rest of it in the cauldron. I've added a couple other ingredients too. Mix it up, charge it. It's on the new table. Literally 4 days, almost 5 days goes by. Went to TJ Maxx. Went to TJ Maxx / Home Goods, because sometimes TJ Maxx or Home Goods are owned by the same company. Sometimes they're separate. Other times they merge. And just walking around, I haven't been to the TJ Maxx in town for like over a year. I'm like, it's my day off. I'm gonna go a little window shopping. I could do window shopping without buying anything. Just just to let you guys know. I know some people have that. I can't go window shopping without buying something. I can go window shopping without buying stuff. I've done it before. And I was going in there window shopping just to see what's been going, see what's in there, everything else. If there's something that I like, sometimes I hold off. And there is a particular bowl that I was looking for the past 7 years. And there's a particular color that I associate with prosperity and abundance besides green, and that's the color gold. And I've been keeping an eye out, not really like really looking, just kind of keeping an eye out. So guess what I found in the store right near the end of, you know, um, yeah, so not, you know, really wasn't, and I was tapping a look and something caught my eye and I went, there you are. Really? After the fact, I redid my prosperity abundance bowl in the cold one. But I'm going to be just doing something very, very, very different with it. So this is what it looks like. Has some diamonds. Some of it kind of has. I've seen some of it that has a bit of a square in it, like this. But for the most part, they're like diamond shaped. so I'm going a little high. Look at the opening. That is a huge opening. Like it's, yeah, that is jungundus. But it's not, it's deep. It has a very wide opening, so I'm going to be having a great success with this one. It's gold, which is something I've been trying to find for the past 7 years, and this is going to be the forever bowl. This is it. This is it. So happy with my finding. It was like $12. I mean, yeah. And they only had two, so that's why I had to snatch it. If it was more than one, I may have held off a little bit, but it's only two. Like, grab it. The twist with this one, I am not going to use rice. The reason, and I've done rice prosperity abundance bowls on and off for the past 7 years, great success. But since we've been in Virginia, even though it still works, just isn't quite right. So I have been looking around the house. I have some stuff that I'm going to be using. There's one particular, I think I brought it up on my last video. I have to go back some. There's two things I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it, but there's not going to be no rice whatsoever. I want to, and I know it can work without the rice. You could do money bowls that has nothing to do with rice. It's all about what your personal taste is and everything else, obviously. But since we've been here, and especially with this bowl, I'm not using rice. I'm not using rice. The bowl for my cauldron that has like the leftover rice, I will be using that for my own personal, like something if I want a little extra for myself or whatever, I'll be using that. This is going to be in the front room. So, so if you guys are curious of now, I'm not going to do this. I'm not gonna do it. I want to give some time with the one that I made on Austria. I want to give it a little bit of time just to use the cauldron for a while. This is how I am. And once, of course, Mercury retrograde is starting tomorrow on Monday, I'm not gonna do. I mean, I do spell work, but there's certain things I just won't do. It's not so much a fear. It's just I'm not sure. But I do other things during Mercury retrograde. Prosperity, and I think it's I worked with the moon phase for years. You would think it's going into the dark of the full moon already came, so the moon phase is not the right phase right now for me to do it. I'm not doing on the full moon. I'm probably gonna do it on the new moon with this. Uh, Probably after Mercury retrograde, but it's awesome because it's going to be still be in Taurus. So, and gold is it's all about riches to me with gold. So, next to purple. And I'm going to do it's going to be like a build up. So, I might do a video, but I'm going to do some patches of it. Like, I'm going to edit the decent parts, certain parts to it, just to show the build up. And I will put it on, I might put it sometime. It's either gonna be at the end of the year. It's not gonna be in the new year. It's not gonna be 2024. I think it's gonna be more like probably in November, because I want to do it it's gonna be either August or November, because that's where those 2 months, it's going to be like an off month. I know some of us, we have kids, school starts early here in the western part of Virginia, not West Virginia, but the western part of Virginia. School starts really early for my girls. It's not like the third week of August like in Richmond. This is like the first week of August, but they get out in May. So anyway, I'm rambling. So if you guys want me to do a video, just won't be out till a few months, hit me up. Hit me up because sometimes I like to do a build up on my spell work. So, and if you're curious what some of the ingredients I might be using besides rice, because as much as a rice money bowl is a great idea and it has worked, sometimes you need something a little bit different. I'm excited to do it with this one, with this bowl and everything else. So anyway, I've yacked enough. And I will talk to you guys soon. When I come back, I will be doing a oil blend that I am very excited about. And until then.